Our topic for today is Introduction to MS Access. Introduction to MS Access. Now, before starting with this topic, we should have the basic concept: what is Access used for? What is its importance? So, let's have a look on that. Computers are generally used for computation as well as storage. If we see, then the basic use for the computer is being understood by the user as computation. It compute, it calculate, and it stores the data, isn't it? Oh, what else? Then why do we need MS Access, or what is MS Access actually? For that, the growing need for data resulted in storing data in a highly organized manner for easily searching for information. So, proper maintenance, better algorithms, all these are required. Why? For accessing information from the computer. And for this, we need a database. Now the question arises, what is database? So database, it allows us, that is all the users. Database allows users to enter, manage and search large amount of data. Through database, we can enter the information, we can manage it in the database, and then we can edit the information also, and we can search also. Search large amount of data. Alright. Now database stores data in an ordered and structured manner. The next important feature of database is that it organizes data in an ordered and structured format. That means the data is so organized and well mannered. That means well organized and mannered in such a way that we can access, we can extract whatever data is being required by us and whenever is being required by us, and according to the user's need also. That we'll read on when we'll go further. After this, it organizes data in an ordered and structured format. It easily maintain and manage information and then stores it with other people, or sorry, shares it with other people. So what does it do? Maintain and manages information and stores it. So this is a brief description of a database. Now there are various databases available. It's not that MS Access is the only database and we can work on that. Beside MS Access, we are having few other databases. But before that, we should have a look on what is database management system. Now this database management system, DBMS, let's see what is it. Database management system is a software package. It is a software package. It is a software package that allows us to store, modify and extract information. Software package which allows users to first of all extract, then modify. You can take the part of information, piece of information whenever required. You can modify that information, and as well as you can store information as per your requirement. So database is a basically software package which allows users to extract, modify and store data. Alright. Now there are various examples of DBMS. Examples are the mainly used example, the commonly or widely in use: MySQL, then Oracle, then of course MS Access, and today we are going to discuss about MS Access only. But before we are going to discuss about MS Access, we should have a brief The brief look at the features of MS Access. What is it all about? That is, what are the benefits of using DBMS? Benefits of using DBMS, that is Database Management System. Alright? Now what are its uses? What are its benefits? First of all, the very first point is it reduces data redundancy. That is duplication. What is redundancy? Duplication of data. So it reduces the chances of data duplication. The data is not repeated again and again throughout the database management system, throughout the database. So means duplication of data. Alright. Now that is being avoided. For example, let's take an example. Just like a school may have two separate files with students' addresses and phone numbers. A DBMS takes care of this problem and prevent data duplication. It doesn't allow data to duplicate. So this is the first and important aspect or the feature or the benefit of using database management system. Then it control data consistency. Control data inconsistency. First of all, what is that? We should understand this. Now, data inconsistency means, suppose we are having student address are stored in two files as bus information and fees information. Let's take this example. And we have changed the address in any of the files. The student, by some reason, if there are changes in any of the fields, in any of the information regarding a particular student in any of the files, automatically the changes will be reflected in the other file also. So this is done, and at the same time it keeps a command on duplication of data also. So it control data inconsistency. Automatically changes are updated in related files. Alright. Then we move to our next important point, and that is facilitate sharing of data. It facilitate sharing of data. How does it facilitate? See, when you are using some of the database, at the same time the other person is also using and sharing the information present in your database management system. So that is the facility of sharing. So it facilitates sharing of data. That is, different users can use the same database to extract data based on their individual needs. Different users can use it as per their need. Understand? Then let's move to the next point. What is the important benefit of it? Second is standards. You know what are standards? Standard means some standards which we keep in mind while working in DBMS. Suppose we have set some standards, or we have our national or international standards, and we want them to regulate in our database. So we can do that. It allows us to use the standards, either our own organization standards, organization wherever the database is made, organization's own standard, or you can use the national standard if there are any, and you can use the international standards also. Tick. Then again, a very important aspect of using it, that is data security. Data security is fully ensured here. How? Let's see. In a DBMS, the data administrator, there is data administrator which controls the data, the usage of data by the users. Now the permission granted to the different user. See, the users are also categorized. How they are categorized? As per their work. what they are working upon. As per their work, they can extract the data accordingly. It depends upon the administrator. If the administrator has permitted to use the data to modify it, then the user can modify it. But if the permission is not being allotted by the data administrator, the user, the category of the user can only use the data, can see the data, and nothing else it can do. That means the modification, the editing part is not being done by that category of user. So this is data security, how you can make your data secure on a database management system. Database data data security. Data administrator has complete control of the database, and the data is accessible, that means used, accessible only by permission. If the administrator doesn't allow any of the user to use the data, then the user cannot use it. So this is again one of the good feature of using a DBMS. The authority to use, to modify, all these authorities are being given by only and only the database administrator. Then last but not the least is one of the main feature, that is it maintain integrity. How does it maintain integrity? Just like, first we'll understand this concept by an example. Suppose we have entered the marks. एग्जाम्पल ले रहे हैं हम, मार्क्स हमने एंटर किए, मैक्सिमम मार्क्स लिमिट है हमारी, मैक्सिमम मार्क्स जो है दैट इज मैक्सिमम मार्क्स इज इक्वल्स टू 100. सो इफ यू आर एंटरिंग मार्क्स, the marks could be entered between 0 to 100 only. If you are entering beyond that, it would not be accepted. So this is data integrity. The data is maintained, the integrity of the data is maintained. You have to enter in a particular limit. If you are going beyond that, it won't be accepted. If you are going any of the limits, the lower limit or the higher limit, it won't be accepted in any of the manner. So these were the features, these were the important benefits, you can say, of database management system. Alright. Now, database management system, we have seen the benefits, but how does it help? How does it actually work? Let's have a look on that. We have earlier done that a DBMS helps to organize data. Now, organizing data in which form? For that, we should have an idea that DBMS is again categorized as 4 types. First is hierarchical, relational, then object oriented and network. ठीक? So these are 4 categories of DBMS, and the MS access which we will be using is a relational database management system. MS Access is relational database management system. Now, how does it work? Let's see. First of all, before starting and all, we should have a basic idea what does MS Access actually have. See, there is a concept of creating table. We can create table by inserting rows and columns. Alright. Now by inserting rows and columns, we have made the table and we are arranging data in that table only. Let's take an example. Suppose we have made the table like this. We have serial number here, then name, address and some phone number. Alright. Then we have made a record for one student, for two students. Name is, let's take any ABC, it's XYZ. Address is PQR, KLM. Any hypothetical we are taking, and numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, then 7, 8, 9, 0, like that. Now we have two entities. Entity number 1 having name ABC, address PQR and phone number this. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. In this example we are taking, and all these are only being assumptive. Now in this, what we can understood by the concept is, we are having serial number as one field, we are having name as another field, we are having address as one more field, and phone number is again another field. But row number 1, it contains the full information regarding serial number 1, the student number 1. While if we go through the serial number 2, we are having full information regarding serial number 2. So in this manner we can work in a database management system and we can organize our data in such a manner. Now each row in a record, each row in a database management system is a record. We termed is as record. इसको हम record बोलते हैं, containing interrelated data. Interrelated data. While if we talk about column, then each column is a field. Each column is a field and it contains a particular information, only name of the students or the employees being listed in a database management system and so on, that differ according to the collection of the information you are using. Now in this, if we start searching the data, we have to set a particular key as a primary key. See, the name can be again duplicated. Maybe the person, they are sister and brothers and residing in the same address, so address can also be repeated. यानी एक एड्रेस दो स्टूडेंट्स का हो सकता है, फोन नंबर भी अगर वो भाई बहन है तो हो सकता है, लेकिन what cannot be repeated is serial number. Okay, so we have set this serial number as a primary key. इसको हम primary key बना देंगे. That is the key through which extract the data in a unique manner. So primary key. And what is primary key? It is a field that can uniquely identify a record in a table. Uniquely identify record in a table. Through this we can easily access the data. We can easily identify the piece of information that is record from a table. Alright?